Okay, so we have all the fluids drained in the car. We also have the intake manifold off. We've got the alternator off. We're pretty close to being ready to yank the motor out. JD right now is working on taking the headers off, and I think the last step is the radiator, and then we're good to yank it out. So we're very close. There it is.
Sick.
Good job.
We're good. Got the jack lace pointed the right way.
Good. It'll come out.
Airplane mode.
Perfect.
Well, how did we do on timing, JD?
3 hours. So, by Einstein's law, 30 minutes.
There you go.
Y'all went to lunch for 2 hours.
That's true.
Yeah. 2 hour lunch.
2 hours.
Yeah. So really, realistically, 45 minutes.
All right, so JD is popping the valve covers off. As you can see, we got the motor out. Now we're going to go ahead and start the teardown process to see what exactly is in this motor, because if you guys watched the last video, it made 400 horsepower on the dyno. So we're curious what's done to this motor, if anything.
I was trying to be live action. These bolts are not supposed to be this tight.
Oh, yeah. It is a clean motor, but definitely all factory.
Motor, I wish you could tell us your past.
Why do you make so much? What happened? Broke it? Dude. Yeah.
A few moments later.
Snap on.
Oh, man.
Watch, I bet you the Harbor Freight chromium, whatever the hell you said. I bet it'll be fun.
It's gonna put in work.
Quarter inch 8mm from Harbor Freight.
Putting in work right now.
As much as we lose tools, Harbor Freight's to go to.
Fact.
Can't afford to have rich tools.
Not one complaint.
And Harbor Freight honors their warranty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I bet you they'll still be there even if I don't spend money.
That's the one. That's the one, dude.
That's the strengthened one. This is the one that Snap-on specifically made for LS heads. I don't know that. I'm just making it up.
I probably copied it from Harbor Freight.
Give me the gummy worm. Give it to me. Alright, we're good.
Thank you, carry on.
What?
Y'all ain't right up here.
How these always smell like weird.
The wall's struggling.
Turning through that glue. Need a 10mm. Alright, pull all the bolts out. Watch the coolant temp sensor, because we're brave. Push rods. See, all these are getting trashed. Alright. gonna be a mess over here, guys. I don't know if y'all want to be in here. Oh no, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Factory head gasket too. So I don't think the head's
It's never been open, yeah.
220K. We'll have to see if they were blown in any spots because of the coolant.
Recording. You found something?
Maybe. Yeah, here. Maybe. Like, see, it's. Well, no, because it's still got that hard line in it. See that there's the line ends right there, and it's kind of darker than the rest. I don't know. It might have been fine, dude.
So far, this is just a unicorn motor. No work done to it at all, and it made 400 horsepower. No idea why, other than the J-Speed tune.
What can I say? Dang. They don't look that bad, dude. No, they don't.
We got 8 new trays.
Like usually they're really scored up where they ride in the block. It looks good.
Yeah, nice.
A little bit of dark here.
Healthy motor.
And then even the roller is clean. Sick.
Maybe it's got an aftermarket cam. Who knows?
Oh, the white shoes. That one especially was white.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's a toasty girl.
I'm glad we're putting new injectors in it.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if that injector was like clogged.
Could be. All right, so we got both the heads off. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the oil pan off. Yep. All right. Oh, baby.
That nice red line oil keeping her clean.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna pop this off and inspect the bearings and see how they look.
Pickup tube. You show them the metal in the pickup tube.
Yeah, we'll see if it'll focus. Yeah, a little bit in there. But it's better to be caught in that than go through the motor. Ooh, them babies are pretty. Ooh. We don't need no crankshaft. All right, so we took off the oil pan and we got access to the rods, and we discovered that this has drop-in forged pistons and what'd you say, Gen 4 rods?
Looks like Gen 4 rods, yeah.
So that could be the explanation as far as why it's making so much. I mean, it's not making a ton more than normal LS6s.
I'd say probably about
horsepower.
15, 20 horsepower more, yeah. So.
But she's healthy. The butt dyno says she's real healthy. So
if you want to show them why we know that, if you look at the rods, they're different colors from, I guess, maybe he had an issue with 3 of them and replaced them over time.
Yeah, if you look, this rod is a different color than this. But the main thing, I don't know if it'll be able to tell, but you can see that's a forged piston. So factory pistons are actually cast aluminum, and we can see that's a nice shiny forged piston. Forged drop-in pistons. So from the top, actually, let me see if I can show you. They don't look that special. They're flat top pistons. Usually aftermarket pistons will have little slots for valve relief, I think is what they call it. Mm-hmm. But you can definitely tell that is not an OEM piston. It would look honestly like this. This cast aluminum that you see, that's what the pistons would be made out of. And then what JD noticed is the different color rods. These are Gen 4 rods in there as well. Anything else you want to add? Woo! Oh, yeah. All right, so JD did not want to leave it to chance. He wanted to get, he actually had an LS1 piston in his shop. He wanted to compare what is in this block basically with what an OEM piston would look like. So we'll take a look at these ones.
Yeah, we just pulled these out of a 2002 Trans Am motor to put in a rock crawler buggy that actually just went to the King of Hammers. And this was the stock piston that we pulled out of it. And you can just see the differences in the bottom of the skirt here. You can see it in the piston and the block, and then you can also see the shape of the rod. These are more square, blocky design. This is more rounded. So obviously we got different rods.
Cool, let me see if I can brighten this up for you guys to see the pistons. Might not be able to focus with this camera. Let's see. Do touch focus.
Thank you, Darius.
Yeah. That's how we do it.
That's all we needed was a little heated persuasion.
That's that thing, dude. Good stuff, dude.
Ah, 10 millimeter. Dang.
Everybody's saying
That monster cam, dude. Stage 12 right there.
it's close to the cracker eye. I always wonder what kind of captain.
Yep, no steam port. Daddy, no steam port. None at all. Why no steam port?
It's not for this intake. It won't work.
So, what about that 4 that you found?
That one work. Factory cam for sure, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got to be just the pistons that's making the power.
It does change the compression height, so I'm wondering if we have to actually like measure stuff to know for sure, but I would assume they probably bumped it up a few if they're going to change the pistons.
Yeah.
It's got Male pistons, baby.
Oh yeah, fancy pantsy.
Heck yeah, dude.
I knew this motor had to have something.
All right, so that's going to wrap up this video. Huge thank you to J-Speed Tuning and the guys here. They help yank this motor out in no time at all. In the next video, we're going to hot tank probably most of the motor, and then we are going to do a cam install and a ton of different work, so make sure you subscribe while you're here. Check out J-Speed Tuning on Instagram, and we will see you next time.